All my life, people have waited on me to perform, produce, put out, pedal. It's always something. There's always these demands, always this anticipation that I will rise to greatness. We believe in you, counting on you. You can do it. I'm waiting on this, waiting on that. And, sometimes the pressure is a little bit much, but it made me who I am. And for this occasion, for this speech, I guess I'll rise to the occasion. Had some of you all waiting. You're like, where's he going? Yeah. But good stuff. As the intro was stated, last episode kind of gave a few things about I'm a hue man. I'm colored, so I'm a hue man. I've been chiseled by life, so I'm a hued man. And I just need your non-judgment because I'm just human. So, we went through all that. And another point was my greatest assets are my greatest liabilities. So as a human, you just got to work with me. So that was our last episode and left some of you all wanting like, okay, give me a little bit more. So I guess today we'll deal with the missing details because I see it on your face. Like, what is he going to do? Tell me more, brother. Tell me more. And so today, I'm going to give you a few more details about me, Lathan E. Wood. Don't ask me what the E means because it's none of your business, Lon. One thing about me is that I'm blessed to be multifaceted, many faces, multi-talented, many different talents and gifts, which has forced or conditioned me into a life of multitasking. Whether that's good or bad, it is what it is. Any multitaskers in here, can you just wave your hands, like just say something like, yeah, woohoo, great about that. Multifaceted. I have many faces. I am a husband. So that means I'm married to a woman who sees my face in one way. And out of that 10 years plus of marriage has come children. Thank God for 2 boys that are healthy. So that means I have a face of a father, which is different than the face of a husband. All my husbands and fathers, you know what I'm talking about. Then when I leave my home, I go to my church in Rock Hill, and I'm a pastor, so that's a different kind of face. I have to walk with a certain grace. Hey, you, teach me something. I'm a brother. I'm a son. My parents were in town this past weekend. I kind of enjoyed it. Yeah, my mother, my father, sister. It was good. I have 2 brothers. Many of y'all didn't know that, but I guess you know now. And one thing that was good for my family was that we actually had one of those family talks where we haven't talked about this in years, and that stuff kind of comes out. And meanwhile, at 3 a.m., we kind of look at each other and say, you know what? It's good that we had this moment. There's the principle in regards to faces. There's a principle in theology that deals with like the 4 faces of Christ. It's the lion, the calf, the man, and the eagle. The lion is considered to be the roar, the king, the ruler. Calf is the servant. I believe I have the heart of a servant. But then there's also the man. He was all God and all man. I think that everyone in here, you have that spiritual side of you. It's like, hey, I want to serve Jesus. But then you have that man side of you, or the human side of you, says, hey, I don't have it all together. Anybody don't have it all together? Can you just wave your hands? Like, yeah, thanks so much. You made me feel better. Then there's the eagle, the visionary. I can see, I have to have vision. I have to have insight, things of that nature. So the 4 faces, and I think sometimes those 4 faces sometimes get kind of overlapped, but it's all good. So that's multifaceted. Then there's multi-talented. I am a musician. I actually play piano and drums, and I produce, and I songwrite, and I do a few other things to kind of, tickle my fancy. I'm a graphic artist, which is maybe a little bit of money. I am what else do? I do a few other things that, show my talent. I can tap dance. No, I can't. So those multi-talented. Now the thing with being multi-talented, if anybody's ever worked for a nonprofit, being multi-talented most times works against you because you have to do more than just one job. Because in any nonprofit, you never get to do just your job. You have to do that job and plus everything else because, hey, we're all a big team here. We all got to work together. So, being multi-talented sometimes doesn't work to your best advantage. So being multifaceted, many faces, and then being multi-talented, you know, you have all these different gifts and skills and abilities, and we were just so excited about you, Guy. Many times leads you in a life of multitasking. So what does that look like for me? Let me tell you a story. In one season of my life, I was working full-time. That means full-time hours, like I need the benefits because I need health insurance. Then I was also working full-time in ministry. That means I was the minister of music, or the worship pastor, whatever you guys call it. I was the youth pastor over the youth. I was also the administrative guy that was over all the contracts, so I had to work through procurement and, you know, all that good stuff. I was that dude. Plus a few other things, because, you know, in church, you're always doing more than one thing. And any church people in here, great. So all at one time, so that's working full-time in the secular world, working full-time in church. Then I was the founding director of an award-winning choir that traveled all across the country at the same time. Then I was also a husband, father, and all that good stuff. Meanwhile, during that time, I was also pursuing 3 degrees. So, wow, that's a lot of multitasking. And that's a lot of woohoo, like, where's my mind going? So, yeah. But, as I said, being multifaceted or multi-faced, having many dimensions, but being multi-talented, left me in a life of being multitasking. And I'm excited about it, because those things, the multifaceted and the multitasking, coalesce together to cause me to be conditioned to multitask. So that leads me to where I am now, a different life, similar life, but I've been conditioned throughout my life to get to where I am now. And I'll tell you more in the next episode. Thanks so much.